Yo guys, what is going on? In this video today that I'm bringing you, I'm just going to go over, straight off the top of my head, the way to go about leveling up your Garrison followers' item levels the quickest way possible, or the fastest way that I know of anyway. So, first off, why would you want to do something like that? Why would you want to put the time towards leveling up the item level of your Garrison followers? That is simply... Shit, clicked on the wrong one there. It simply comes down to that in the missions they give you here, that they can get you some cool stuff. Now, as an example, I have one here. It's nothing that, you know, extraordinary, but you get these stones here, and that's something to do with the legendary quest I have. I've also had and received, because my followers did complete it, a raid reroll already. The raids aren't even out for LFR, but I've already got some of them, and as you level them up, you're going to get cooler and cooler stuff. Now, the way you go about leveling up is you get these token things here. So obviously, if you want to level them up as quick as possible, you really want to complete these Garrison missions here. That's the first thing you want to do. Send your followers on that, and that's going to get you the tokens. Now, the other main portion of how to do, or how to level these followers the quickest, comes down to the buildings you're going to have in your garrison here. So if you have a heap of you know, high level buildings that take up these spots, you may have to come to the decision where, you know, you consider which ones are more worth it, whatever you have there currently, or the ones needed to level your followers. So what you're going to need, first of all, what I think anyway, is if you are kind of starving yourself a bit on the Garrison resources here, such as I am, I'm always out of these things. The best thing to do that I found anyway, I had to remove my barn, but that was no big deal, because here, the lumber mill, sorry, gives you 20 Garrison resource, as you saw there, for every work order you put in, and all you have to do is go and get 10 timber around the place. So that's very easy to do. The lumber mill is a very good Garrison spot. Now, the next part is having the Dwarven Bunker. That's the next main building you need. I think it might be the only other one that I can think of right now. Oh, only one over there. But the point of this one is that if we can find, where's the lady that does the work orders, you can put in Garrison resources in exchange for getting forged weapons and armor. Now, if you have the lumber mill down, this is a very good system, because you put logs in at the lumber mill, you get, you know, 20 Garrison resources, you come over here and you put in 20 Garrison resources and get out you know, weapon and armor tokens from here. As you can see, I've got one, yep, right there. Equip a follower with a full set of item level 615 armor, so 615 armor, sorry. That's a pretty good one. It also gives you other stuff, such as, you know, you can get sorceress waters and other little cool things from there. Now, the final building, I think it's final, if not I'll add something in the end of the video, is that I would recommend is you have the barracks. Everyone has the barracks. I don't think there's any reason to delete it. But what you want to do with the barracks is upgrade it to level 3. And what this does is give you 5 extra slots for actual followers. Now, as you can see here, I've got 20 out of 20 in action. But today I was running around hunting followers. They're very easy to get because I didn't get them all from the quests and stuff. And I got too many. Now, that's a problem, because, you know, the more you can have, the better. The more Garrison missions you can do, the more cool rewards they can bring you in, stuff like that. So, yeah, upgrade the barracks to level 5, and that gives you 5 extra slots. So pretty much think of that down the track as 5 extra level 100s, getting you cool stuff. Also, if you have the, I'll just quickly add, if you have the add-on here called Handy Notes, and we reload that, it will actually show you, I've mentioned this in a previous video, I think it was how to level the quickest. Go and check it out if you haven't already. Handy Notes actually shows you all the locations in Draenor of these hidden treasures. So when this loads back up, I'll show exactly what I'm talking about. It's very slow lately actually, server problems. But here we are. And you zoom out and it is not working. That is exactly what we want. Hang on, let me just... Anyway, I'm not exactly sure what is going on with this add-on. I just fiddled around with it for 5-10 minutes and it's still not showing the treasures. But if you have checked out the other video, you'll see that it shows up everywhere, all over the map. And I believe some of them actually have these tokens to upgrade your followers' eye levels. All you have to do is hover over the Handy Notes Draenor treasures icons here that show up on the map if you have the add-on installed, and you can see exactly what the reward it gives you. It even has a little icon, and if any of them have like the sword, or yeah, the swords, or this one here is the armor set token pictures, then you just hover over it, see the name. If it is indeed a token, go over and grab it, and there you have it. Oh, also another one, I did remember it. Barracks is handy, but the third and one of the most important buildings to have is actually a small one, and it is the Salvage Yard. Now this is such a cool little building, because as you complete Garrison missions, so say you send your followers out to get tokens of, you know, the armor and stuff they're going to get, and they complete it, when you get the rewards back from your missions over at your board there, when you hand them back in and see what you get, if you complete them or not, you actually have a small chance, depending on exactly like what level your Salvage Yard is, you have a small chance that increases as the level goes up to receive small boxes of salvage, they're called. Now you walk in here, you right click on them, and you have a chance to get, you know, you can get junk in there, but you can also get there's a pretty good chance to get follower item level upgrades, which is exactly what we want. That's what the whole video seems to be about, and even stuff for yourself in there. So it's really cool, and you do, like I said, indeed get a lot of follower upgrades from that place. So we'll just recap on what exactly you need from what I know and what I've mentioned in this video. The first building is, trying to show Garrison here, is you need the lumber mill. That gives you Garrison resources. You then put down a Dwarven Bunker, you input Garrison resources and get armor out. You put a Salvage Yard in to put in your boxes and get your item level upgrade things for your followers out. Barracks is a good idea to get you 5 extra slots. Just complete your quests from your Garrison. If you want to save resources like I do, don't, if your guy's level 100, don't worry about, you know, doing extra quests and stuff. Just do the ones that give you the item level upgrade tokens. And finally, other than that, you can run around the place looking for treasure that drops the tokens. If they do, I believe they do, but don't take my word for it. Check it out for yourself, or, you know, quick Google search or something. I'll try and remember to do it and tell you in the description, but no promises on that either. Anyway, I think I covered everything that I wanted to. Sorry about the add-on not working. Can't believe why it didn't, but anyway, we'll sort it out later on. Thanks heaps for watching, guys. Be sure to subscribe to join the crew, and I will see you guys next time.